Hello, thanks for inviting me for this talk. My name is Umair Ali Khan, and I'm working as a senior researcher in Hagahalia University of Applied Sciences. Regarding this question, I would not term it as ChatGPT. I would call it generative AI, which is the actual technology powering ChatGPT. So generative AI is the artificial intelligent technology that can automatically generate several formats of data such as text, images, audio, videos, and even software code. As with many other fields, the benefits and applications of generative AI in education are quite obvious. There are several education specific cases for generative AI that are being currently explored, such as adaptive personalized learning, teaching metacognitive skills, uh, critical thinking, problem solving, curriculum development, evaluating alternative solutions to a problems, and many others. As an example, in Hagahelia, we are conducting a research on how ChatGPT and other generative AI tools can be used for teaching metacognitive skills to students as well as teachers. These skills refer to teaching learners self introspection and selecting the right course of action during learning. Hagahelia, in collaboration with other institutes, have also developed an AI career board that helps a student to select the right job based on their skills. We have also developed AI-based algorithms to find the alignment of the skills that students acquire during academic with those required in the job market. This insight further can be further used to revise the curriculum accordingly. Since every student has diverse needs, merits, demerits, and different levels of difficulties in learning, so no education framework suffices to address all the needs of a student. Uh, this is where generative AI can be very helpful. Generative AI can be used to generate multiple representations of teaching contents and create alternative teaching methods. For example, some students might find it convenient to learn topics from visual aids. And there are several generative AI tools that can be used to convert the text-based education contents into uh, diagrams and visual illustrations. For students with hearing difficulties, automatic captioning and sign language interpretation can be integrated in teaching material. And likewise, some students might find it more convenient to use audiovisual contents. For such students, uh, the text-based contents can be easily converted to audiovisual lectures and presentation, and that can be done quite easily by using generative AI tools. As another example, ChatGPT can be used to provide simpler explanations and more interactive illustrations to difficult topics to address the needs of students having learning difficulties. Similarly, ChatGPT can be used for another popular pedagogical strategy called scaffolding, in which ChatGPT can be asked to provide some initial support for to students for solving a problem, and then create another similar problem and ask the students to solve that problem without any support. So there are numerous ways generative AI can be used in education. I've just given you a few examples, and the current generative AI landscape is changing, and there are new and more innovative tools emerging on daily basis, which can be very helpful in education. For example, the AI-driven search engines can be used by teachers to find um, the precise information that can be used for preparing lecture slides, notes, handouts, formulating assignments, fast literature review, finding connected studies, and comparing studies with authentic sources. Likewise, there are many AI tools that can summarize long academic articles, reports, books, and other teaching material into simpler and more precise form. These tools are especially helpful for students because they provide very interactive ways of selecting a particular piece of information in the document and asking the tool for providing simpler explanations and further illustrations. Uh, there is another aspect in which generative AI can be used in education, and that is for assessment and reflection. For example, ChatGPT can be fed with students' profiles, course contents, learning outcomes, and all other relevant contents. And it can be asked to produce several education cases, assignments, projects, targeting different student groups. The students can then be asked to leverage AI tools to take these education cases, assignments, and projects and use real-time assistance of AI to get better insight. The students can then refer back to these AI tools such as ChatGPT for grading their work as well as providing feedback for future improvement. Uh, so ChatGPT is just being used as an example here. There are many education specific tools that are being developed. For example, a Singapore company has developed a education specific conversational agent that targets age groups from 3 to 7. For a selected age groups, it provides answers to education questions specific to that age group. Likewise, a Chinese institute has developed a large language model that is specific to education. It goes on to extent of teaching courses, providing career counseling, generating open question and answer, and even providing emotional support to students. Another Chinese company is developing a large scale mathematical AI model, which they call Math GPT, which will be able to solve mathematical problems. So its benefits and applications in educations are quite obvious. So uh, I see AI transforming the current classroom system into a co-creation based living lab environment where students, teachers, parents, AI experts, and education experts all work together. With the assistance of AI expert and education expert, teachers will be able to transform the education contents into AI based methods. It can all start with an initial analysis of the education of the students' needs and diagnosing their learning difficulties. And this analysis can be used by teachers to convert the education material into AI-based methods. AI can be further used to um, monitor students' progress and their engagement during learning. And this analysis can be integrated with the feedback of students and their parents to provide insights into further fine tuning the teaching contents or teaching methods. Uh, there could be several ethical issues which need to be addressed. For example, data protection and privacy and proper sharing of students' feedback and progress information. Apart from that, there is another issue associated to uh, the inherent limitation of large language models, and that is producing plausible looking false output. The students should be taught how and when to use AI's output and how to evaluate AI's output in the first place. So I see this limitation as an opportunity to teach critical thinking and information evaluation techniques to students. Apart from that, a proper balance between human to human interaction and human to AI interaction should be ensured from social, emotional perspective. Thank you very much.